Hey, and welcome to another Gig Doctor. I'm Dane Scott with Fiverr.
Peekaboo.
And today I'm going to be talking about the importance of your online status, or status, whatever you like to say, on Fiverr. Why it's important and how you can set it up. That's coming up next.
The Gig Doctor.
First, let me mention something kind of important. I've been holding off until closer to Thanksgiving to announce this because it doesn't start until then. But I think we're close enough now that I can tell you the good news that between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm doing something special with my Head Slapper video bundle that I've never done before. It's not only the lowest price it has ever been, but I'm going to throw in a fifth Head Slapper video for free. So stick around till the end. I'll tell you what you need to do to get it. That's coming up. Okay, Furby, this one's kind of important.
What's up, dog?
Well, sometimes people who have been on Fiverr for a long time tend to take certain facts for granted. You know, I'm guilty of that. You know, you just assume because you know things that other people will know them, and that's a mistake. I'm thankful for those that I learned from who didn't assume that about me. And it helps me to remember that not everything long-term Fiverr sellers are aware of is necessarily common knowledge. Okay. So here's one of those important things that you as a new seller might not be aware of, but it will definitely benefit you to know about it if you don't already. Fiverr publishes information about you in your profile, and this profile is available to everyone that could potentially buy from you. Your buyers, your customers can take note of these facts. One significant tidbit is that they can tell by just looking at your profile whether you are currently online or not. Showing a status of offline has some negative connotations. It's kind of like saying, you know, the lights are on, but nobody's home. So that's not necessarily a good thing. Showing an online status helps assure people that you are available to assist them, which makes them more likely to use you, to take you seriously. So I recommend that you maintain the status of online constantly. Don't turn it off. Never turn it off. Now, granted, you'll occasionally need things like, sleep, meals, and life. But in all my years of Fiverr experience, I think I can safely say that the periods when I'm away have never really caused buyers to question my availability or my viability as a seller. So here's a scenario. Let's say that I go to bed at 10 p.m. At 2 a.m., a buyer in the Middle East sends me an inquiry because they see I'm online. At 7 a.m., I notice it, and I respond. So will the buyer be impatient? Will they question why I was listing my status as being online when I wasn't, or at least it didn't seem like I was? No. Not in my experience. Actually, not once ever has someone come right out and said, hey, I thought that you were online, but I sent you a message and I didn't hear from you instantly. Frankly, I doubt that they ever really make that connection. After all, you could really ask yourself, and they could ask themselves, what does online really even mean? Does it mean that I'm available to them this very second, sitting at the computer? Heck, that isn't even true when I'm wide awake. So will we change our online status every time we go to use the bathroom? Nuh-uh. So what then? I guess it's safe to say that availability is kind of a relative thing, isn't it? There are times when, personally, I'm so busy with appointments, with gig doctor sessions, live with people on Skype or on Zoom. I can't respond to buyer inquiries sometimes for many hours. So does that mean that I am not online? No, I'm very much online. I'm just very busy. So Fiverr's online feature isn't really reflective of anything all that real or that practical, in my opinion. Still, it does exist, so how can we use it to our advantage? The best thing we can do, I think, is to assure that we maintain constant status as online. And the best way to do so, I think, is to enable the corresponding feature in the Fiverr phone app. This is very easy to do. You go to the settings in the app. You select online status, and then you just toggle it on. That's it. Once you've changed it, it will just stay your status ongoing. Now, occasionally you may have someone who will insistently say, hello, hello over and over again after they've sent you an initial message if you don't respond instantly. That doesn't happen that often, but occasionally, from time to time, someone might do that. And, I just bring them back to reality with a very simple, polite reply when I'm able to respond and say, please pardon the delay due to the difference in our time zones. Then I just keep going from there. And things settle down, and then we can begin our conversation in earnest. And frankly, I've never really seen where that's created any kind of a problem at all. So, yes, get into your phone app, make the change. Just leave yourself online. A final thought on all this. Yes, we want to make ourselves available as we can and as often as we can and as often as we're able to, because sometimes that can mean the difference between getting selected to do a job and not. But don't allow it to become such a dominant force in your life that you begin to resent Fiverr or your buyers. I think it's better to allow yourself a little breathing room from time to time on the platform so it doesn't start to feel oppressive. We need to maintain a positive attitude for the long haul. That's important for our mental well-being. It's also really important for our business on Fiverr, because if we start to dread the whole thing, we may dump it, and that's not going to help us any. Meanwhile, yes, leave the online status lit. Get back to them as soon as you can, within 24 hours, so that you don't take a response time hit. But cut yourself a little slack, too, sometimes, for the sake of your own sanity. Well, I got to tell you, I've been looking forward to this for quite a while now. I planned this back in late summer, if I remember right. And here's the deal. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas 2021, I'm going to give the best deal I ever have or even could on all 4 of my very, 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 very best ideas for earning more money on Fiverr. These are $49.95 each, head slappers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I totally guarantee that they will make you more money than that. They're tips that I use that have made me thousands, literally thousands of dollars. I'm telling you the truth here. And I hate to admit it, but they would have made me a whole lot more if I had just had the sense to start doing them sooner in my Fiverr career. So I recommend with all my heart that you get these head slappers and start doing them. Anyway, they'd normally be $200 for all 4, $49.95 a piece, but I'm taking that way, way back for you during the holidays so you can get all 4 head slappers for just $99. And I did do something like this similar last year, but this year, the difference is, yes, I'm dropping it to $99, but then I'm adding a 5th head slapper, another $49.95 head slapper. It's head slapper 5, which I just came out with. I'm going to give you that for free as a bonus. And this one, Head Slapper 5, is something new I've discovered, that it's another one of those that's so hidden in plain sight that when you find it out, when you hear about it, you're just going to smack both hands to your head and say, oh man, why didn't I start doing this a long time ago? Anyway, to get the special rate, you just go to thegigdoctor.com/headslappers. Or you can follow the link that I'll have accompanying this video and this podcast. And you order the bundle, and then when it's time to check out, you put in the secret coupon code HOLIDAY5, as in 5 videos. Holiday and the number 5, no spaces. HOLIDAY5. And you're going to get all 5 head slappers for less than the price of a couple of head slappers. And the link will also be in the description for this video and the podcast. All right, so thank you once again. I hope this is helpful. Get yourself online. Keep yourself online through your phone app, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, I think.
Hello, cutie pie.
Until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
Goodbye.